Hello again, my excellent friends.
Here I come to save the day.
Fred, do something.
You have the ring, and I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Prepare ship for light speed. No, light speed is too slow. Light speed too slow? Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed? Sir, we've never gone that fast before. I don't know if the ship can take us. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow? Yo! I knew it, I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
Dear me, what are those things coming out of her nose?
Baseball?
Oh, shit. There goes the planet.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. Hope all of you are having a good day today. I had an alright day. I got a fair amount of writing done. Got a few things uploaded. Won some matches in Smite. Didn't really do an Overwatch today, and it just basically took it kind of easy as today. During the day, work was alright this evening. If a little bit frustrating at times, but work was alright. You know, all in all, a good thing here. And hey, we're starting up Dragon Age Origins this evening. I have played it before. We played the PC version several years ago, and so this time around, we're going to be playing the Xbox 360 version, and my understanding of it is that it is easier, or supposedly it's supposed to be easier than the PC counterpart. I'm not, mainly because I guess there were some technical limitations with the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Certain things could not be done in terms of like with about this like number of enemies and stuff that could appear on screen. We don't know. I just know what I've heard. In other news, Donald Trump proved himself to be a huge pussy. That's right. It's like, dude does not have the balls to face Kamala Harris again in another debate. He claims he won. It's like, yeah, no. I work in market research, all right? I have spoken with some folks who said, yeah, they're voting for Trump no matter what, but they straight up told me, all right? The last 2 nights that Trump got his ass kicked. And I've spoken with some diehard Trump supporters the last few nights, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, let's prepare. Give me a hot second. All right. Now, I have decided that we're going to do an elf run. And I do have a list of names that we will pick from here. Yeah. Also, making the thumbnail for the YouTube archives was not easy because of the loading screen thing. Was obviously kind of like plainish. So with that said, though, probably could have used that image if I realized I was there. Man, it is kind of like warmish today. No fever, but... Alright. Contacting the Dragon Age servers. Yes, we must contact them. They're temporarily unavailable. Please try again. All right. I think they were taken down. Like EA did take a bunch of servers offline recently, so this made me glad that I went ahead and got like the multiplayer achievements for Mass Effect 3. Meanwhile, the Bills lead the Dolphins 24-10. Of course, the sound clips of today were, of course, Spaceballs related. All right. Going to be real interesting to see how we adjust to these controls here. All right. Dragon Age Origins. The background you select will determine which of the 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how different things. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Cantus of Thrindiades, 813. Hey, Walsis 316 says, I just kicked your ass.
Of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
Alright, so clearly the dialogue in this game is going to be loud.
They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn.
Kind of funny how that worked out.
They became a blight upon the lands.
You are a blight.
Relentless.
You. And you. And you.
The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall. And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness. And
they failed. They failed in dramatic fashion.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
They were ignored with reason.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
A horrible sequel and a decent third game.
Help us all.
Alright. The most numerous yet most divided of all races. Only 4 times they have ever united under a single cause. The last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have a high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their cultures, scrounging as impoverished, living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Warriors are powerful fighters, focusing on melee and ranged weapons to deal with their foes. They can withstand and deliver a great deal of punishment and have a strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for warrior include Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. As dangerous as it is, as his potion magic is a curse for those lacking the will to wield it. Malevolent spirits that wish to enter the world of the living are drawn to mages like beacons, putting the mage and everyone nearby in constant danger. Because of this, mages lead lives in isolation, locked away from the world they threaten. Specializations include Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage. Rogues are skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable assets to any party. Tactically, they are not ideal for frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can max stab to devastating effects. Rogue specializes are Ranger, Bard, Duelist, and Assassin. Yeah, we'll go Rogue. Proud of your role as one of the few true elves, you have always assumed you would spend your life with your tribe until a chance encounter with a relic of your people past threatened to tear you away from everything you have ever known. You've always lived under the heavy thumb of your human overlords, but when a local lord claiming his privilege with the bride shatters your wedding day, the simmering racial tension explodes in a rage of vengeance. Backspace. Let's see, we are going with M-E-R, what, no, E-R-I-S.
Greetings.
There we go. So we kind of like trying to get this stuff to match up here. There was a lot of purple. Not much in the way of hairstyles that we like here. Trying to. There we go.
I have lost concentration.
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed.
All right. So we've have our look there. All right, we got 5 points to spend. Can you detect? All right. Our party is immune to friendly fire. The rogue delivers a swift and unsportsmanlike kick to the target, dealing a normal combat.
The largest city and capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now,
yeah, we've been free.
They are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known. Until now.
Yeah, it's not much of a world.
Why are you still in bed? It's your big day.
Just a little longer.
Don't make me use cold water again.
You wouldn't
do
dare.
know what today is, don't you?
According to your breath, it's get drunk before noonday.
No, you idiot. You're getting married today. And Soris, too. That's what I came to tell you. Your groom, Nelaros. He's here early.
Alrighty, then I guess I don't have a choice. Really, that's great. The sooner the better. I don't like the idea of this arranged marriage business. Yeah, there you go.
And who else are you going to marry? Besides, I already snuck a peek. He's handsome. There's going to be music, decorations, feasting. Weddings are so much fun. You're so lucky.
You just want to get to the drinking.
Which won't happen until you get going, will it? All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Soris said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
You know what? Since that hey, getting that first save in. Hey, Captain Cylon, how you doing? Just started? Yep. How good year? I'm doing all right, all things considered. Hanging in there. Currently equipped items are highlighted in blue. This expensive garment features finely embroidered silk panels and elegant stitching in gold and silver thread. So, not my first playthrough, but it's my first playthrough on console. So, Yeah, I've played Dragon Age Origins on PC several years ago. Didn't care for the PC versions. But you know, but in that playthrough we did the Noble. If we wanted to replay, but yeah, PlayStation is not backwards compatible because Sony screws over its consumer base so often. Yep, so. But I do have, in case I get stuck, I do have this. The official strategy guide. Which is very, very detailed heavy. So just in case I get stuck. And one thing I gotta remember is that our dog is a side quest when we at a certain point.
Ah, my little girl. It's the last day I'll be able to call you that. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here.
What should I be doing? Why today? Just because my betrothed is early? It's so pretty. We did not just give our character here red hair with greenish eyes and purple makeup-ish, because that's kind of like my default to an extent with making Shepard's face, but still. Why today? Just because my betrothed is early.
I'm sure they sent your betrothed early for good reason. The Elder took it in stride, at least. Maybe trouble was brewing at the High Ever alienage, or the family didn't want your betrothed traveling later in the season. Whatever the reason, I paid the dowry, the Chantry issued the permit, and everything worked out fine.
You know, I'll say this, the character models actually hold up quite nicely. But I don't want to get married.
I understand. Before I met Adaya, I was ready to go hunt for the Dalish. Just be glad I chose the match. Without parents to represent you, children like your cousin Soros end up marrying whoever the Elder can find.
So tell me about the groom.
Nelaros? He's from a good family in High Ever. Their youngest son. He's an expert at the blacksmith's anvil, from what I'm told.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you meant the guy
yes,
looked okay.
He's very handsome. I knew you'd ask, so I thought I'd save you the trouble. All right, time for you to go find Soros. The sooner this wedding stops,
Yeah, it's
the less chance you
like I said, I do have that appreciation for older games. Like, I think I threw down like screenshots in Lucius's Discord when on my last Mass Effect run, which I would just do where I was doing the 360 version, and those visuals still hold up very, very well. To some extent, almost make you wonder, like, why the remaster was done. Well, because the remaster was only justification was to add the additional feature to the Mako. Well, Dragon Age was made as more of like a straight up, like almost like an MMOS styled RPG, right? Well, Mass Effect was more of a third person shooter, so different styles. A small chance is still a chance.
Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see. Oh, one last thing before you go, my dear. Your martial training, the sword play, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed.
Don't mention it to your husband-to-be. He'll find out sooner or later.
Later. Definitely later. We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake.
Humans who killed her made a bigger one.
Our world is full of so many injustices. Take this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new life. Go on then. I still have some things to do, and Saurus is no doubt waiting for you.
What did he give me? This is going to be real interesting to get used to. Anything else in here that I can interact with? Yeah. It's kind of like why this game may not be as sharp as Mass Effect is because of like the broader room sense. All right. Onward. Onward, do we say?
There once was a woman, she lived in the sea. I didn't love her, but I think... Whoa. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Just doing the rounds, collecting wedding presents. Where are my presents?
We thought that,
We thought cash would be better. It spends easier.
Right.
Dude just dropped dead on his ass.
Up, 30 bits. That's a pretty good wedding present for anyone.
That it is. Much better than a present, yes?
Well, 40 bits is more traditional.
Oh, you're right. Don't mind us. We're a bit tipsy. Here's 10 bits to top it off.
Now you go celebrate your big day and we'll do the same. Big day. Lots of celebrating.
Sweet. We got our first hustle. The lock from a moment. All right. No, I kind of wonder. I'll have to go through Lucius's channel, YouTube channel. Have they ever done a Dragon Age playthrough? I mean, I know they've played a variety of games. Oafman.
Well, it's around the eyes mostly.
We're all happy for you and Saurus.
Well, it's the lucky bride herself. Hello, dear.
Oh, now, love, she probably doesn't remember us.
Oh, of course. I'm Dilwen, and this is Gethon. We were friends of your mother's. We haven't seen much of you since... well...
What can you tell me about her?
Your father still doesn't speak of her, does he?
Adaya was beautiful, and full of life, and a bit wild.
She wanted you more than anything. It's sad she never got to see you all grown up.
We just wanted to see you today and express our good wishes.
Well, any friend of Mom's is a friend of mine.
It means the world to us to see you happy.
We've saved a bit of money for this day. We'd like you to have it, to help start your new life.
Okay, we're being nice here.
Make her bless you.
Get some extra coinage. Okay.
I see Shiana's celebrating already.
You should thank the Maker for your good fortune.
Hurry up. Waiting around won't make it any easier.
You know what? This looking around, poking.
The place is locked up tight.
Many blessings, young one. We hope to stay for the celebration, but we must be off.
Where are you going?
The Ostagar ruins. The army camp there is calling for laborers.
We wanted to look for work in High Ever.
But that's just not possible.
You can stay at our place for a while.
All three of us in one room with your father, you, and your new husband? Are you crazy?
Yes.
What my husband means is, you're very
Yes, we're
generous.
very crazy.
We don't need charity to solve our problems.
Many thanks. Again, blessings on your day.
Wait! Can I talk to you a moment? I apologize for my parents. They're too proud to accept help, much less ask for it. My parents will labor in the army camp, and they'll expect me to do the same, but I don't like the idea of being surrounded by human soldiers who haven't seen a woman in months.
For some money help?
Of course, but I can't imagine anyone here has much to spare. We'd need another 3 silvers to make it to High Ever. And if we got another 10 silvers, we could rent a house here. Maybe one large enough to start a business. But that's just dream talk. Nobody has that much money, and if they did, why would they give it to us?
Here's 10 silvers. Take it. Stay here where you belong.
Where did you get this much money?
It was from our wedding presents.
I'm sure not talking you out of this. Thank you so much. You saved my family. I love you. Now I just have to handle the parents.
All right. That is what Commander Shepard would do. Of course, we will be a dick to other people. Take out the books.
What are you doing here? You should be getting ready for your wedding.
Hey, let me enjoy my last moments of freedom.
What are you wasting those moments in here for? Shoo. Still here? Shoo. Go get married.
What a jerk. I don't want to get married. And that's who we need to speak to. What's over here?
I'm the Puppet King. I have a million knights. Huh?
Wham! You're dead.
No fair. She stopped me. Heroes and humans. She made it up.
We each choose someone from the Elder Stories and do furious battle. I always win.
That's because you cheat.
Why humans? Why not play as elves?
Do you know any stories about elven heroes?
Sure, I know a story. It's about Tatis, the sneaky elven bandit.
Did Tathys steal from the humans?
She stole from the rich and gave to the poor.
Did Tathys ever get caught?
Yes, when the people were in need, she turned herself in.
Hooray! I'm gonna be Tathys.
No, me.
I'm Tathys. I'll steal all your money from my family.
You can't. I'm a giant dragon, and I ate my gold.
Alright. So kind of, we Zorro'd it. Ooh. That's a scarecrow. I don't know why I said it like that. Like,
Hello there. Congratulations on the big day. Have you seen Soros?
looking for him myself.
If you see him, ask him to come by and say hello, will you?
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together?
Is running away still an option?
Are you insane? Where would you go? Into the woods to live with the Dalish elves?
I'm just not thrilled at the idea of being married.
You're not thrilled? Apparently your groom's a dream come true. My bride sounds like a dying mouse.
Maybe you'll get a cage for a wedding present.
That's terrible. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do. Nervous?
Oh, what if he doesn't like me?
That's impossible. Well, let's get this over with.
There's the man of the hour. How are
You're
you?
too sweet to be sour.
I'm well. This is my cousin, the bride. The other bride, not my bride.
She's the bride. She doesn't look like anything like Uma Thurman.
True enough. Still better to be married and have a real life than to remain a child.
There is something you should know, Soros. My brothers won't be coming. They left to find the Dalish, you see.
Really? The Dalish
Elves
Shelf?
who supposedly live free wandering the forests. I don't think they really exist, though.
Well, my brothers certainly believe they do. Even Alarith swears that Dalish elves saved him on his way to Denerim. Nonsense.
I see no reason why they should not exist.
Neither do I. But they're supposed to be savages. I worry about my brother's safety.
Don't worry, Theodore. I'm sure your brothers will be fine.
I hope so. I should go. Best wishes to you both.
You should go? No, you're not Shepherd.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
Who's this asshole?
Party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time.
Say what?
Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here.
So young and vulnerable.
Touch me and I'll gut you, you pig.
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
Okay, this asshole must be killed.
Get involved.
Fine, but let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? Another lovely one come to keep me company.
Dream on, human.
Ha! Do you have any idea who I am?
Poorly animated, but that was awesome.
This is Von Orion, the Olive Denerim's son.
What? Oh, Maker.
Just imagine what we'll do to you two.
You've a lot of nerve, knife ears. This'll go badly for you.
Oh, I really messed up this time.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Is everybody else all right?
I think we're just shaken. What was that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day.
Too late, the day's already been ruined. And who's this fellow with her? Not mine, I hope.
By the Maker! I can't believe you sometimes. Yes, this is Nelaros, your betrothed.
Do I really make such a poor first impression?
I'm just not much interested in all this.
Are you saying you don't want to marry me?
You're ugly and slow? I just don't want to get married at all.
I see. Well, I hope in time you can learn to...
Come on, cousin. We should let them get ready.
We'll see you two in a bit. Don't disappear on us.
It'll be fine. You'll see.
Don't look now, but we have another problem.
What problem? Anything to put the wedding off for a while.
Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker. Either way, we need to move him along before someone does something stupid.
Let's just kill him.
You really scare me sometimes. You know that?
I'm serious, Soros. I hate humans.
You're insane. Let's just try to handle this without everyone getting killed.
Oh, boy.
Good day. I understand congratulations are in order for your impending wedding.
You have business here, human?
I do. I believe, however, that I may have already found what I was seeking.
And what might that be?
That is my business.
You're causing trouble. Now beat it.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of leaving.
Then let's start with your thrashing.
Surely it does not escape your notice that I am both armed and armored. Any fight between us would be rather one-sided.
I'm no stranger to battle. Bring it on!
Try not to die. I'll run for help.
No need. I'm not here to fight you. Still, I find such bravery most impressive. Do you not agree, Valendrian?
I would say the world has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades. It is good to see you again, my old friend. It has been far too long.
You know this human?
May I present Duncan, head of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden.
And why should I care?
The Grey Wardens are deserving of respect, no matter who wears their crest. But my question remains unanswered. Why are you here, Duncan?
The worst has happened. A blight has begun.
He's like, yeah, we're just going to drop the sarcasm frequently here.
Fight the Darkspawn Horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still, this is an awkward time. There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for now.
Very well. Children, treat Duncan as my guest. And for the Maker's sake, take your places.
Please, do not let me interrupt further. We shall speak more later. Was there something else?
I have some questions.
By all means.
Curious about the Grey Wardens.
What would you like to know?
What exactly do they do?
We dedicate our
Let's get some lore.
Wherever they appear, doing whatever it takes to stop them. It is our only charge.
Are there elven Grey Wardens?
In fact, some of our greatest heroes have been elven. The Warden Garahel, he that slew the last archdemon, was such a one. I could tell you a great deal more about them, but I suspect you've other things to do at the moment.
How do you know the Elder?
Valendrian and I have known each other for almost 20 years, since the time I tried to recruit your mother, in fact. I did. Your mother was a fiery woman. She would have made an excellent Grey Warden.
So what happened?
I never made the offer. Valendrian convinced me that it was better for her to remain here with her family. As there was no blight and thus no immediate need for recruits, I deferred to his wishes. But it seems she passed her training on to you. Am I right?
So she died?
So I heard. I'm very sorry for your loss. I've already heard a great deal about you, if you must know, but we can speak more of this later. You have a wedding to attend. Was there something else? By all means.
Are you recruiting?
All in good time. I suggest you have your celebration.
Yeah, we're just being moved along here.
My best wishes to you both.
All right, time for the wedding.
Oh, Soros. There you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here, with Nellaros's blushing bride in tow.
Reluctantly, no doubt.
Valendrian and Mother Boann are here. Time to face the music.
At my signal, we run.
You had your chance to run, coward.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining, but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people, but that was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valendrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light, My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
Let's take those two, the one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughn!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry, I won't let them take you.
I won't let them take Shiani.
Ah, yes. Such a well-formed little thing.
You villains!
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness.
Don't you dare touch me, I will kill you.
Oh, this one has spirit. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
Oh. We're gonna string up their lads for this.
Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Stop it. You're driving me insane. Oh, thank the Maker you've come to. We were so worried.
Alright, that human dies.
Glad you've still got some fight in you.
They locked us in here to wait until that bastard is ready for us.
We killed the first human that opens the door.
We're 5 unarmed women. What makes you think we can kill anyone? Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Great. Now this again.
Look, we'll do what they want. Go home and try to forget this ever happened. She's right. It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
When the door opens, attack.
Hello, wenches. We're your escorts to Lord Vaughn's little party.
Stay away from us!
Well, she dead.
You killed her.
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect. Now, you grab the little flower cowering in the corner. Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, find the last one. She's the scrapper.
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
Try and see what part you lose first.
Horace was right, she's a scrapper.
Hello?
Oh, look at this. A little elfling with a stolen sword.
Oh, sod.
Yes, solid indeed. You have earned enough experience to gain a level. Press A to level up.
Couldn't we all just get along? No?
The map a bit. My ability was actually to press Y to map it.
Well, all right. Lovely. And so I shall. Of course. And so I shall. As you desire. Well, all right.
All right, first combat
I
experience.
can't believe they killed her. Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
Where'd you get that sword?
Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have.
Did you fight your way in?
We snuck in, although Nelaros took down a guard. He's a savage fighter. Nelaros is guarding the end of the hall. Let's figure this out with him. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
It cannot be.
Only rogues can open locks.
Sadly not. Let's be silent now. All over now.
What's this? I don't recognize you, elf. Wait, is that blood? You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
Really? Yes.
You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming.
Come with us. We could use another hand.
Thanks, but no thanks. They'll blame this one on you, and I'm not pressing my luck fighting the guards.
Have you seen a group of elven maidens?
Yes, dragged them to Lord Vaughn's quarters, they did. You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
Where did you get a weapon, elf?
Uh-oh.
You better talk quick, scum!
Get back to your game and maybe you'll live.
Are you insane?
You maggots are gonna die slowly.
My, they're all so eager, aren't they? Lovely. And so I shall. Well, all right. Of course. As you desire.
Take the wine rack.
And so I shall. Of course. Lovely.
Oh my! They won't hear a thing.
My, they're all so eager, aren't they? Well, all right. And so I shall. As you desire.
You know what? Never know what we might be able to sell. Uh,
Yes.
all right, content is being saved.
See? I told you there'd be more. Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our boys. She dies.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Stupid wench. We'll show you how men fight.
Couldn't we all just get along? No? Well, all right. Of course. And so I shall. Lovely. And so I shall.
I
As you
suppose there's
desire.
something I should be
Well,
doing.
all right.
Well, they dead.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I never wanted to get married anyway.
But never mind. Let's go. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
No. We wear it because, you know, why not? That's where we entered, right?
They won't hear a thing.
Lovely. And so I shall. Well, all right, as you desire. And so I shall. Lovely. Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. Well, all right. And so I shall. Lovely. And so I shall. Of course. Well, all right. As you desire. Oh, I think I have some blood on me. I have done it.
All right, searching rooms.
Couldn't we all just get along? No? Well, all right. Lovely. And so I shall. Of course. As you desire. And so I shall. Well, all right. Lovely. Of course. Well, all right. And so I shall. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course. And so I shall. Lovely.
Like, let's be thorough here.
Ugh, smell its breath from here. As you desire. Of course. Well, all right. I have finished.
Okay, more things found.
And so I shall. Lovely. As you desire. Of course. Well, all right. Of course. Lovely. And so I shall. As you desire. Lovely. Of course. Complete.
All right, we are killed him for Shiani and for all the city elves. Yes, we shall slay everything. Plus, we're doing this on casual difficulty, so yeah. Okay,
Dear me, what's all the fuss? And so I shall. Lovely. As you desire. And so I shall. Of course. And so I shall.
Yep. So we shall. Alright, can't go that way.
As you desire. Well, all right. Lovely. Oh, I do adore this. Oh, no.
Alright, that requires a key.
It cannot be.
Uh, Deft hands. All right, so.
I hope I don't regret this! Well, all right. As you desire.
Clearly, they're regretting it.
Watch out, cousin! Lovely.
All right.
All done.
Goodies and stuff have been picked up. Might as well pick up everything. Find all the goodies. Okay, I'm guessing this is definitely where we needed to go.
I have done it.
All right, more things found.
Of course, so I shall. Well, all right. Lovely, as you desire. Well, all right. Of course.
My. What have we...
Oh, we made it all the way through.
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means?
You're going to pay for what you've done.
All right. Let's not be too hasty here. Surely we can talk this over.
No, I want your head, nothing else.
Ha! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
Couldn't we all just get along?
You die here!
No, lovely. And so I shall. Lovely, as you desire. Of course, and so I shall.
Like, couldn't we all just get along? No. No, we could not.
Oh, is that right? And so I shall.
Ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
He's dead. Tell me we did the right thing, cousin.
What's more important is the Shiani safe.
I'll check the back room for the others. Shiani needs you.
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please take me home.
Yes, let's go
So
home.
much blood. I can't stand to look at it. It's everywhere. You killed them, didn't you? You killed them all?
Not just them, all the humans who hurt you.
Good. Good. Is
she going to be all right?
She'll live. How are you?
A bit rattled. They said they were saving us for later. I can't believe you came for us. Thank you.
We should go. Soon. As in now.
Yes, I've had enough of this
I'll
place.
take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
Alright. So at least the controls are kind of... I'm catching on to the controls a bit.
You've returned. Has Shiani been hurt? Where is Tormi's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted.
They killed her.
Nelaros, too. The guards killed him.
I see. Would the rest of you ladies please take Shiani home? She needs rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Darrell's family just got a bit smaller.
And the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
We may need to leave Dinnerum for a while.
Oh, that it has come to this.
The guards are here!
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
Like, panic! Panic!
I seek Valendrian, elder and administrator of the alienage.
Here, Captain. I take it you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Elf's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now.
It was my doing.
You expect me to believe one woman did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many.
Like, dude, that doubts my word.
I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeons until the Arl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if you please.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this woman into my custody.
Hear that? You can't touch me.
Son of a type. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men on the streets before this news hits. Move out!
You're with me now. Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready. We leave immediately.
And if I don't want to be a Grey Warden?
You would prefer a swift execution? I needed a Grey Warden, and I found one. That conscripting you saved your life is only circumstance. You did what you had to do to accomplish your mission. We need people like you. Now quickly, say your goodbyes. Your life here is over.
Like, damn.
Thank you. You really saved my hide back there.
What will you do now?
No more daydreaming. I'm settling down. Valora's a good woman, and she has ideas on making life better for everyone here. Your father had the women take Shiani back to your place. Will you see her before you go?
Of course.
Good luck, cousin. You've been my hero since we were kids. It's just official now.
Well, I guess Duncan got his recruit after all.
There's a whole world out there, you know?
Indeed. It only saddens me that it has taken this for you to find it. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and Maker keep you.
Like, is there a way to... Into the store.
You should go quickly. Just know that we're all going to miss you. You should go quickly. Just know.
You mean to tell me I can't use the store to unload stuff in my inventory?
Maybe this will be for the best.
If this is what the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best. Your mother would have been pleased.
You're not pleased?
I just wish there was another way. I dreamed of grandchildren, family gatherings, and... I'm sorry, this isn't helping. Take care, my girl. Be safe and wise. And, well, you know, we'll all miss you.
There you are. Thank you.
We made it back.
For Sora's for everything.
We always need to stick together.
You're the sister I always wanted. Shiani seems to have regained herself. I'll leave you two alone. Good luck, and thank you again.
You took all the responsibility for what happened. You're amazing, you know that?
I got my reward. I'm leaving this hole.
That's what you've always wanted. Good for you. There's something I have to say, though. You've always been there for me. But what happened was beyond what anyone could ever expect from another person. When the world was at its worst, there you came. Fire in your eyes, like something out of a storybook.
Yes, we shepherded.
I'll never forget that. I love you, cousin. Make us proud out there.
We love you too. All right. So we kicked ass, we took names. Alright, so we got a full inventory of stuff. What becomes of the stuff, we do not know.
Are you ready to go? Good.
Alright, let's move on.
Immediately.
Achievement! We are conscripted. Bloodied. We're bloodied conscripted.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands.
I think it's kind of funny how much I want to replay this game, considering I hate almost every section of this game. Yeah, I remember there was one part of this game I absolutely hated on the PC version, mainly because I could not see what was killing me.
But all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect...
Just to completely skipped it? Ah, yeah.
I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could...
Yeah, what, the part I hated was a little, like, dungeon area with a bunch of traps that I just couldn't... That just weren't... where the traps were invisible. I was playing as a rogue, and...
Allow me to introduce
either which way.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I'm no friend of yours, human lord.
You've got yourself a lively one, Duncan. And I was beginning to think the wardens were all stodgy priests. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
From one of your alien ages, naturally.
Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there.
I killed an Earl's son for raping my friend.
You... what?
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
It's like, yeah, we're just gonna lay it out there for you.
Well, now we have a war. Allow me to welcome you to Ostagar. The wardens will benefit greatly with you in their...
Safe to say, like, the shepherd options are going to be the best options here. Welcome means nothing to me, human lord.
I remind you that you speak to the king of Ferelden.
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure...
Dude has a big nose.
There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a...
You know, there's something about his armor that reminds me of Mad Mardigan from Willow. Wait, the animations would say we bowed. Is like, we didn't bow. Take it to the account that we were disrespectful.
They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
You could if he were not such a fool.
You must not speak of the king so. He is over-eager, perhaps, but he is also one
He is cannon fodder.
Allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
A hot meal might be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Oh, what do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready...
Oh yeah, Alistair.
Tell him it's time to
Also known as the guy that we
Until then,
did not get along with in my first playthrough several years
Grey
ago.
Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright. We shall race across the bridge.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Tell me of Ostegard.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Well, that's something else. Looking for someone named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
I'll be on my way.
To you then.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
How should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Tairn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Tell me of Tairn Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tern. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Terran assigned? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Surely you can tell me a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly.
You know, get some extra lore and stuff.
For days. The Terran's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Terran speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Terran Loghain tells him. Without the Terran, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I'd like an audience with the Terran, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
You know, we get to meet the characters.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new...
Excellent! Hey, Striker. Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I did not know that.
Maric respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Maric would have understood...
How you doing, Striker?
...legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong.
Certainly a lot easier than the PC version.
Warrior I've ever seen.
A lot less to remember.
You'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me.
He is Maric's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
You know, Captain Cylon said the exact same thing earlier tonight. Alright, I don't want to speak to Duncan yet.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that
Sadly not.
This isn't good. I hate
It's a very wanted
from
thing.
a member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Enchantment! You know, that's the one thing we want to see. We want to see is that one dwarf who somehow slaughters, what was it, 20, 30 men all by himself? Enchantment! Enchantment? Enchantment!
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The law looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You see the touch in his eyes was a great deal of pain. The animal is very ill. We put the muzzle on the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the pale, we shall not find you wanting. Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that
Cannot be.
you shall repay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand
Do. Right with the red center.
Sighed the Maker. Go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten.
Wait.
Let us bow our heads and remember.
Because we need the dog. We need the dog to round up the party. Referring to the guide. Side quest. Okay. So it's in that area. So yeah. Okay.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not?
Yes, we are.
Not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Seen quite a few mages today.
The Circle sent many. Mages have always helped in past blights. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You know much about the Darkspawn.
Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
What does this fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
But yeah, at least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Watch over the valiant
How rude.
and guide him as he watch over Terran Loghain and give
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Alright, so where's the dude?
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle?
Quartermasters. Okay.
You know?
I have
That pretty
finished.
face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
How dare you address me so, human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... it's simply been so hectic. I never thought... But please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a no?
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
We like many things.
That course of action is inadvisable.
Why is it inadvisable? Like, who are you?
I am one of the tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting.
Enchanting?
It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
You speak very strangely.
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Not entirely, no.
Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
I feel badly for you.
You do? I feel nothing. As the name suggests, my existence is quite peaceful. I am alive, productive, and no danger to anyone.
Dude has big hands.
Terrible thing. Perhaps we may speak of something else. Do you need assistance? Goodbye.
We should go. There's a box over here.
Complete.
All right.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
You will be harassed.
I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to...
Alistair, don't be a dick. That's my job.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit.
How'd you figure that one out?
I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
What can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
How about you stop thinking of me as a woman?
Yes, sir. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
The argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You were a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
You don't have to accompany me, do you?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Keep an eye out. Maybe we'll see one of them.
Alright, let's
If you have
go.
any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Alright. LB, RB.
All over now.
Alright, we're poking around here.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the Darkspawn blood.
Alright, so they just told me to go bugger off.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
You have a problem with elves?
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
You don't look like the other soldiers.
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
But you're obviously not made of ash.
Do you take everything so literally? Our training has been passed down since Lathias the dwarf son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
And they feasted on blood and lived happily ever after?
Not in this tale, friend. Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
So he betrayed his wife and killed his lover?
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Samuel Luthus, the dwarf son.
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior. His chieftain sent him to... She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength, and they were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path.
An interesting legend. Thanks for telling me.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Okay. Next spot here.
Found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
Yes, we can. We need all the ammunition.
We're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this here is Daveth, a fellow from Denerim.
Charmed, milady.
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Can we get on with this?
Yes, let us begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Alright, find the archive and 3 vials of blood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Soldiers of Ferelden.
Right.
Hey, I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Never enter battle with your hands bare. Alrighty.
Of course. Lovely. So I
We are that awesome.
Let's get what we came for and head back to Duncan.
Of course. Well, all right. So I shall, as you desire.
I went to like pick up stuff.
Ugh. Smell its breath from here. Of course, and so I shall.
Over here.
The soldier is dying.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen?
Plenty.
100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You sound like a coward to me.
I am simply trying to stay alive. You do not see me fleeing, do you?
A bit of fear isn't unnatural, you know. Few relish meeting Darkspawn up close. I know I don't.
It appears that I'm the only man here.
I know I'm relying on you to protect me. Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn, whatever their cunning.
They're like finding the right choice here.
By surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
Very reassuring.
I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
It appears we will need to fight the entire Blight ourselves.
We're running. All right, where these other two fell.
So, you're the one we spent all that time waiting for, hmm?
So how did the Grey Wardens find you?
I found them. I cut down
Did I ever watch Johnny Quest? Yes, I did, Stryker. Both the original series and obviously via reruns, and also the new adventures of Johnny Quest.
I'm a wanted man in Denerim, you see,
Right.
so they were going to string me up right there. Duncan, stop.
It's like bum bum ba-da-da, bum bum ba-da-da, bum bum ba-da-da, bum bum ba-bum bum ba-da-da, ba-da-da, bum
Besides, it beats getting strung up.
bum.
Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
So yes, I have watched Johnny Quest.
Yes? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Well, they did a remake. The New Adventures of Johnny Quest was the remake, so it was like a second remake. But yeah, it's like a show like that would definitely deserves one. And like there's that you can do with it. It got kind of a diverse cast.
Slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Time for more darkspawn, I see. Lovely, as you desire. So I shall. Lovely.
We go up here.
I have done it.
We have done the things.
As you desire. So I shall.
All right. Rigby's last will and testament.
I have finished.
Ever heard of grilled sticky? No, what's grilled sticky? A breakfast item in Pennsylvania. Obviously, I live here. Well, I live in Jersey. So I can't say I've ever had like breakfast over in PA. It's on there, like no doubt about it. I mean. We've leveled up. Looks like French toe stick. So let me see here. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, they're kebabs. But they can be different types of different things. That's what they are. Yeah, I just always called them kebabs. It's like I never heard the term grilled sticky, but they're kebabs. They can be like anything. It was like pork, meat, just about anything really. Alright, we must be heading in the right direction. Oh, wait. I forgot to level up. The answer to that question is the Four Seasons. Do, 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 do.
How wonderful. See there? That's a trap. I would watch out were I you. See there? That's a trap.
You know what? I'm just over here.
It is good to finally have a moment to speak with you. Indeed.
Dude, I was...
Of course. So I shall. Of course.
I was trying to disable these traps here. Uh... Find the cache I mentioned and take it to Jeddah and Redcliffe.
Oh, no.
That we appeared out of nowhere. Picking up stuff. Putting it in our pockets. Enchantments. We're wandering around. Where are we going? Well, we have kind of an idea. Okay, something's about to happen here.
They won't hear a thing.
Ever had a pork roll breakfast? Well, I've had a pork roll sandwich, but not necessarily one for breakfast.
So I shall.
Slaughtering of enemies completed.
Yes? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
I tried the ham for it. Think it is an acquired taste. We found this empty box.
Well, well. What have we here?
And there's a familiar voice.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or
Inspector
intruder?
Gadget premiered 41 years ago today. Yep. Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Boom. 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 I will first know who you are and where you're from. Intruder, and just how these are your wilds?
Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same? I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own?
Nope.
You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I'm Aris. A pleasure to meet you.
Well, that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
Alistair
Eloquent.
is very, very lame.
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
You mean Captain
She was
Janeway?
born from a log?
A thieving, weird-talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
I say we go with her.
All in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Heroic accomplishments.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl.
Hi, Captain Janeway.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm no food if that's what you're asking.
If you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
What do you mean the threat is greater?
Either the threat is more, or they realize less. Or perhaps the threat is nothing. Or perhaps they realize nothing.
Or yes.
Don't mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Do, 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 do. You know what? We're heading back out there because there was something else out there I want to... No, this.
Sensing more darkspawn. Well, of course. Lovely. So I shall. And so I shall.
Like we charge in.
Yes? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
We rummage around in the rubble and find Rigby's secret cache. Inside is an iron lockbox sealed with wax. All right.
Looky here.
Well, all right. Lovely. As you desire. Well, all right. Of course.
Get that extra XP. See, good idea. Good thing we're going back to find this stuff.
Come, let's have a move on.
Over here.
I see we've stopped to smell the flowers and adore the sunshine.
All right, where is this? Alright, from here... No, this way if we come across any combat, you know, extra enemies to defeat. Are we going... Pick up all the stuff we need. Alright, we're heading back southward. As we take the full range of motions here.
What's this?
It's a quest item, apparently. Go up here and hang off.
Sadly not.
Alright, we'll find a cache. Wait a second. Wow. Where'd my... Let's see. One more. All right. So up this way. All right, moving in, moving in. Seems like I'm... Nothing remains there, eh? Hmm.
I am ready. Indeed.
Indeed. Well, yeah, we've been thorough. See power stones covered in a fine layer of dust. Sprinkle more ash on the power stones.
I shall.
Lovely. As you desire. All right. And so I shall.
Right away.
All right. Starting to feel the old wear down, as they say. Alright, what's on my agenda for Friday? Obviously, God Eater Resurrection tomorrow night. But, finish a story. The 21 blog and what games I've played. Everything else in the last day or so. So finish the story, write the blog, because I already got like the archive stuff already posted. Work. Might do some basic groceries and stuff. Although should have like a cuppa before bed.
Yes? Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Yep, gather the party.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Yeah, give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment.
Make it into an ointment, my friend.
Better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
How long before there's an improvement?
A day, maybe two. There's enough ointment for him to make a full recovery. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
Think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands.
But we want the fuzzy companion.
Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you
Yes, we did.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Now, will you tell me what's with this ritual?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
You're saying this ritual can kill us?
As could any darkspawn you might face in battle. You would not have been chosen, however, if I did not think you had a chance to survive.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
To the old temple?
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I swear, I'm the bravest one here, and I'm a woman. It's like, are all humans such cowards?
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Will you both shut up?
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures?
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Those who survive?
All who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first.
Over the lips, past the gums, look out stomach, here it comes. That's the ritual.
Brothers and sisters, join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
The big cup. My cup is huge.
Maker's breath.
Well, he did.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known.
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
No, he's not. Because he killed him without hesitation.
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good.
The greater good.
this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden.
She is the most great. She is the grayest of wardens.
It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
The pain was unbelievable.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
I still feel in shock.
Death is never easy to accept, especially when it arrives in such a brutal fashion.
It was very brutal.
If you wish, but know that we must press forward. Always we must press forward. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
All right. All right. Let's save our game. And then we'll call it here. It's like, oh boy, I'm tired. Oh boy. So, again, you can tell, like, when the eyes start dripping and the head starts, like, bobbing, it's like, yeah, time for me to crash. Like, hopefully I can get more than, like, 4 or 5 hours sleep. Always the goal. Who shall we raid this evening? Who's on? Who's doing stuff? Samuel actually doing stuff here. Samuel is asleep. We'll just go drop in on Maximilian Dude for Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. So there we go. So with that said, folks, I hope everybody has themselves a good night. Tomorrow night we're back to God Eater, as we're working our way tier level 5 difficulty, level 5 missions, and then hopefully start the level 6 story stuff. We'll see. And then Dragon Age returns on Saturday. So have a good night. Tighten your friendship bracelet. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.
Get in there, Fred!
Bye.